great fun. Brings you back to the 50s when this was a really hot car. The Classic Car Trust is a non-profit in Europe. They looked at 200 collections, and we were voted #1 with the highest score. Other people called it the Nobel Prize of the collector world. Jay Leno is number 38. Number 5 is Ralph Lauren. Rob Walton is number 7. He owns this company called Walmart. And then we're number 1. Pretty cool. I'm the only guy that's from Kensington who's on that list. I feel like I'm sitting here bragging, and that's only because I'm sitting here bragging. 70 cars. All of them are in the theme of the sports racing car. Museum celebrates the spirit of competition. We have cars which were winners in sports racing competition. My favorite statement is competition is indispensable to progress, and that's our theme. Competition makes everything better.
I'm a racing buff. This is probably one of the only places where you're going to see as many cars with as much racing heritage and championship heritage.
It's a unique opportunity. There's a lot of history here.
It's amazing that he has so many cars that are in their original race condition.
Basically every car in here runs. We believe that they shouldn't be statues. We have found that they take on a whole new life when they're in motion. And by running a car, not only can you tell the history, you hear them, they have wonderful sounds, and that is really special because it just brings the cars to life.
Something fun to do on a Saturday. Take the kids out to see something a little bit different.
They have this pedigree. I'm more or less interested to see those cars when they put them on the lot and they really crank them up and drive them.
It's primitive but responsive. If you put an old record on a turntable, it'd be a little scratchy, but it's still Louis Armstrong, and that's what this does. It takes you back, but it doesn't take away any of the beauty. I could drive it forever. Every car has a story. The Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe was National Historic Registry #1. We had to get a detective to find it, and then everybody was mad at us because they were looking for it and didn't find it. It was the first car that America won the World Championship and finally put us on the map as an international racing champion. There's a movie coming up. Matt Damon plays Carroll Shelby, and the driver, 10 Miles, is played by Christian Bale. They made a replica of it, and that'll be in the movie.
I'm kind of anxious to see the Shelby Daytona Coupe running. Want to hear what it sounds like.
That's a BMW 328. It was the hottest sports car of its time. The war broke out, the Germans were invading the Netherlands, and of course the German troops, when they saw this, they would keep it. So they put it under so much hay that they figured nobody would find it. And they were right, and it wasn't discovered till the 80s. Every car in the collection has its original body and chassis. They made 4 of those, they made 2 of these.
I'm here for the 917. It's a fantastic car and the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh, and the only long-tail version in private ownership.
The museum is known to keep the cars in original condition, but we don't try to make them shiny because they lose a lot of their history. Cost is irrelevant. They were works of art. You wouldn't go into the Philadelphia Museum of Art and ask them what a particular painting was worth. And we're trying to get the respect of the automobile as an art object. But nowadays, this whole row of cars I could not afford because they became insanely valuable. I grew up in Kensington where my dad was kind of like the local family doc. Dad had a lot of time to spend with me, and besides making house calls together, we would do a lot of car stuff together. And he made me understand what was good and what was bad, and he had a lot of time to spend with his only son. In the 50s, there was hardly any interest in automotive history. By being that early, we could afford these cars because in the 70s, they still weren't icons like they are now. I was a neurosurgeon for almost 50 years at University of Pennsylvania. The only reason I was able to have the collection is in neurosurgery, you have to stay home on weekends. If you have people in the intensive care unit, which I virtually always did, you really don't want to travel. Just gave me the time to do it, and it gave me a reason to have something exciting to look forward to on weekends.
First time at the Doctor's Museum. It's awesome.
Dr. Simeone's extremely knowledgeable, so you always learn something new.
He's more of a car guy. I like the look. Right. I like the outsides. He's more engines.
The collection could not be repeated regardless of your economic status. Preservation of important cars was the main underlying mission.